572-0383 or 572-0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Hi, this is Lotus. Join me every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Rev-Up St. Lucia for Unrestricted. What we don't talk about, what we should talk about, and what we will be talking about. Don't forget to join me every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Rev-Up St. Lucia for Unrestricted.
Okay, let's say good morning and welcome to Unrestricted. And today sitting in for Lotus is her dearly beloved son, Jashai. Jashai, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre. Good morning to the listeners as well. I am very excited to be back here on another Wednesday to bring you guys another exciting topic.
How's your mom doing, by the way?
She's doing good. She's enjoying herself. She's enjoying herself so much she has forgotten that she has a son. But that's okay. We move away from that.
Did she forget the daughter as well?
No, she's liming with the daughter. She's okay. She's all right. But I'm happy for them, man. I'm happy for them. They're enjoying themselves. I'm happy for them.
Okay,
yeah,
so maybe next time it'll be your turn.
Maybe next time, for sure.
All right.
But I'm happy.
So
to
Lotus, good morning to you wherever you are, and as well as your lovely daughter.
For sure. Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So today I wanted to bring this topic to you guys. It's very dear to my heart. As a musician, I feel like, we need to talk a little bit more about music and how it can affect us in society as well. So I wanted to talk about music today. I hope everybody would enjoy this topic, and let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off with a quote that I have here. It says, "Life seems to go on without effort when I am filled with music." Let me read that again. Life seems to go on without effort when I am filled with music. And Andre, what does that tell you? What does that speak? Does that speak to you in any way?
Say that again.
Life seems to go on without effort when I am filled with music.
I suppose it's because music takes you into a zone. Some place, even sort of like an out-of-body experience.
That is true.
Yeah, because I was saying to my brother, was it last year for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
There's a particular Christmas song, right? Whenever I play it, it just takes me into this zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's beautiful,
for sure.
and you feel like you don't want to come back to reality.
Yes, almost so. Like you just created this own world, your own world for yourself, and you just want to stay over there for a little bit. Yeah, for sure. And that's an effect that music can have on us, intuitively, we know that music makes life better. It really does. It makes lives better. It adds a little flavor to life. When you're feeling down, you may listen to your favorite song. It'll help you feel a little bit better, But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about.
Let me give you a little joke.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy who didn't particularly like me, but he used to come whenever I'm playing at the country and western old school parties, and I'd be playing the music, and he'd be enjoying the music. I said, "But how come the guy doesn't like me?" And he's dancing to my music like
taste.
that.
Yes, he likes your music taste. At least that's something that y'all can bond over. I'm pretty sure now he's your friend.
Actually, he passed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yes, for sure. But let's just get back to speaking a little bit about it. So for millennia, humans have used music to soothe our soul and comfort pain. Parents worldwide would sing lullabies to their young and make special occasions such as birthdays and graduations, and even wedding songs as well. We rely on music to help us power through workouts and tackle tasks we'd rather ignore. And we manipulate our moods and melodies. So music is a big part of all of our lives. I would say, when we wake up, some of us, as soon as we wake up, we're listening to all kinds of music, maybe even gospel, R&B, rap, and it set the tone for our day a little bit, So music is so deeply woven into our fabric of our being, in fact, that it helps us connect with those who have suffered significant cognitive loss. Some nearly non-communicative people with Alzheimer's disease sing along to to sing along and engage in conversation when music from their youth is played. So people with Alzheimer's, right? This is a cognitive disease, and even when these people they're not able to do certain things, but when they hear the music, you know, it dredges up memories from their past, and they're able to, you know, express emotion, you know, by using the tones that they're hearing. And it's really a wonderful thing. We're able to connect and communicate with them a little bit better using music, you know, so it's a very useful tool. So how does music elicit such a powerful effect on the mind? That's what I wanted to pose to the listeners as well as you, Andre.
And here's another one. How does music cause somebody to dance?
That is true. It's like infectious. It's almost like when you hear the rhythm, you're almost forced to move your body because of the way that you feel, you know. And I feel that it's attributed to the happy the happy hormone, which is I have it in my head, you know. It's leading
endorphins.
Yes, endorphins. Yes, and dopamine and such. It causes us to be, you know, filled with joy. So we have to move. Even sometimes music has an opposite effect. It sometimes makes us feel sad. Yeah,
That's true.
Helps us to feel our emotions.
I remember one time I was going through a go-well.
There you go. I was just about to talk about it. Good, let's go.
and my partner Russell Lake was on the air, and he was playing a song called "Have You Seen Her?"
I know that. And tell
I had
me,
to turn it off.
You have to turn it off.
Turn it off. I couldn't take it.
I understand that completely. I've been there, you know, when I'm going through my little...
Young fella like you?
Huh?
Young fella like you? I thought it was for veterans like me.
No, we go for it, man. It starts at a young age, you know. Sometimes you meet this girl, you think you're in love, and then things go wrong, and then for some reason, I'll tell you this, Andrew, for some reason, when you're going through the saddest times, whatever the case may be, for some reason, all the time, all the radio stations are playing the same music at the same time. And I'm confused. You know, my girlfriend just break up with me, all the sad music playing.
Karma doesn't play.
Yeah, at all.
Karma doesn't play.
It's really something else, you know. It's something else. But we going back to something here. We have the mood regulation. So music helps with mood regulation. So music can significantly affect your mood, relieving stress and anxiety by stimulating the brain's reward system and triggering the release of feel-good endorphins. Yes. Like dopamine and endorphins, yes. So listening or making music increases blood flow to the brain regions that generate and control emotions.
Can you repeat that?
Listening to or making music increases blood flow to the brain regions that generate and control emotions.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Wow.
I did not know that. That was news to me when I found it out, and it's wonderful. I mean, the limbic system, which is involved in processing emotions and controlling memory, lights up when our ears perceive music. Yeah. So there's a lot of neurological things going on when music is involved. You know.
I guess the brain becomes like a disco.
Like a disco.
Lights all over the place.
Exactly. Lights all over the place. The cells are bouncing all over the place. You know.
Wow.
Things are happening up there. Yes, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, you know. You learn something new every day.
Can you imagine what happens to me in the morning then?
Exactly. You're always happy. Always happy. There's always a disco going on in your head for sure.
I have the best job.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Well, I might say second best, you know. Working where I work is pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nice, you know. Yeah, for sure.
You have music there?
Yes, I work in entertainment at Windjammer, so yeah.
All right.
I'm always with the music, So that's a part of my job. I love that as well. So we have the best job.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So the chills you feel when you hear a particular moving piece of music by result of dopamine or the neurostimulator that triggers sensations of pleasure and well-being. As your brain, let me see here, sorry about that. Yes, as your brain becomes more familiar with a particular song, your body may release dopamine upon hearing just a few notes of that song. just as Pavlov's dog, there's Pavlov's dog, the guy named Pavlo, his dogs learn to associate food with ringing bells. So he trained the dogs to, when they hear a bell, they will know that it's food. So even now, when they ring the bell and there's no food in front of them, the dogs salivate because they know that the bell means food. You know, so certain notes in songs and such like that will make you feel certain ways. You know, like the song you just said. Tell me, have you seen her? That might dredge up some really bad memories for you. Say, wow, I lost that girl, eh? Or she lost me, or whatever the case may be. or you might see the song by Pharrell, Happy. It might make you feel like it is happy. You know, yeah, for sure. Emotional expressions. Music provides a means to express and process feelings, allowing you to connect with your emotions and even find solace in sad songs to transition to a happier state. Yes. So not only do some songs like just make it help you to, well, some songs make you sad, but I do believe sometimes a sad song helps you to power through certain things that are happening in your life, you know. Whether it be a go well, maybe a loss of a family member, a loss of a job, whatever the case may be. The sad song might even uplift you to keep on going, keep on pushing, you know. And it's very, the mind is a very,
and some of the songs are so catchy, that you find yourself singing along.
Without even knowing something.
Yeah, you just find yourself singing along.
Yeah.
Because it's so, it just, I don't know, it just takes over your being. And you find yourself, just repeat, sometimes the entire song.
Yes.
And that's another interesting thing as to why we respond like that. Why not allow the singer to do their thing? Why do we have to sing along?
It's like I tell you, it's almost like infectious. You know, it's at a point where when we hear the music, we see how the singer maybe be having so much fun, and we want to be involved in that fun as well. So it kind of takes over our body and allows us to, you know, join in on that fun. You know, music is a very, very powerful thing. Very, very powerful thing as well. Like, we have to really pay attention to the music that we listen to. It can affect our moods, from maybe making us more angry or more sad or even a little bit too overexcited, whatever the case may be. So we have to really pay attention to the music that we listen to as well, you know. But I want the listeners out there to, you know, call in, tell us a little bit about how you feel about the topic that we're discussing today. You know, don't be shy. We won't bite.
Because I'm sure everyone can relate to what we're talking about.
Of course.
Music.
Yes. For sure. But
let me just give the numbers.
Yeah.
The fixed line is 572-9710. 572-9710, or you can WhatsApp 287-0971. WhatsApp is 287-0971, especially if you're a musician.
Yes.
Hopefully some of the artists who are listening can call in.
Yes. I would love to hear from them. Yes. But another one we have here is emotional expression. Music provides a means of expression and processing feelings, allowing you to connect with your emotions and even find solace in sad songs to transition to a happier state. That's where we were, yes. So emotions, of course, enhance memory. Most adults can still recall every word of a song that they loved from since high school, largely because adolescence is a time of heightened emotion. The fact that most of us played a lot of songs over and over also helps. So I'm pretty sure in your time, Andre, back in high school, I'm pretty sure there's songs that, you know, dredge up a lot of different emotions that you could probably recite by heart.
As a matter of fact, I played one this morning by Tom Jones.
There you go.
It's called Help Yourself, right? I had never heard that song before, that when I was in primary school. And there's this guy who was from the U.S. And, you know, sometimes they would come down to the Caribbean and they attend school where we are maybe for the summer or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was. And he sang that song. It was like everybody had to come at the front of the class to sing that song. And when I played that this morning, I remember that.
You remember that
the exact moment, how it was and what we were doing in the class at that time. I was probably around maybe 10 years old.
There you go.
Yeah. You have a call, by the way.
Okay, wonderful.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Unrestricted.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Andre. Good morning.
Jashai.
Yes,
you're
morning.
I don't know much about music, but in a Christian, I understand that music is the only thing that wasn't created on earth. Music came from heaven, and we Lucifer, which is our enemy. He could sing all four parts in music: soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. So music is the only thing that is not created on earth. God creates everything else. He came down to create man. He called everything into existence, but music is already from heaven. So that's why music is powerful, because it wasn't created on earth. Music is from heaven. That's why it's powerful. That's what I say.
You understand what she said?
Yes,
Yeah.
she said that music. Thank you so much as well for the call, caller. We really do appreciate you calling in and providing us with that information. So she was saying that music is the only thing that did not come from earth. You know, it came from heaven. That's why it's so powerful.
Interesting.
And I like that. I like that take. You know, because a lot of worldly things we could probably get away from, but music itself is, like we said, so deeply woven into our systems. You know, you have to wonder why, like you said, why does it make us move the way we move? Why does it make us feel the way we feel? You know, but yeah, I really do appreciate that.
I wonder which came first, the music or the dancing.
I would think
which came first.
I would think it was the music, you know, because it had to be something to make us move that way. If it was just silence, I think everybody would just be sitting down there.
I think maybe in another generation, scientists may understand why we move to it
the way we do.
Yeah.
But even
because that is phenomenal. The fact that you can hear music and dance to it.
Yeah.
You know, that response.
Yeah. It really
that's
is
a study in itself.
It really is something. It really is something.
Let me just remind our listeners and viewers to call us at 572-9710. 572-9710. That's the fixed line. WhatsApp is 287-0971. 287-0971. That's the WhatsApp platform. By the way, are you going to be heading to the negative side of music?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, we'll be talking about it as well. Yes, for sure. So the evidence suggests that listening to music may help brain cells process information more efficiently and may facilitate the brain's ability to adapt. According to a study published in the scientific...
Sorry to disturb you, but we do have a call.
Okay,
sorry to disturb you.
Wonderful.
Okay. Hello there. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, what's your name again?
Shahid, or Just Shy?
Shy.
I like Just Shy.
Just Shy.
Just Shy, yes, that's it. Just Shy. I'm Just Shy. Okay, Just Shy.
Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Music is therapy, and definitely without music, I don't think I would have survived half of what I went through as a child.
Wow.
And, you know, we all go through counseling or there is therapies and all this thing, but definitely I think music is right there with therapy. It is such a healing, I don't even know how to call it, but without it, I always say that without music, and that's why I try and push my children. And it also gives you that discipline. It also structures the way you think and feel. So definitely music is therapy for me.
Yes.
Thank you, great show.
So how did it help you go through your hurts and pains at the time? Because you said without that you wouldn't have made it. So how did that?
So there were times when, as far as maybe suicidal thoughts or anything, you heard certain music, and like Just Like says, certain music you listen to. Maybe if I were listening to a negative music, maybe it would not have helped. But listening to or going to the choir, I used to be in a choir, and we used to go to the choir, and the words, it just felt like it was healing.
Yes, for sure.
So
I just have a question for you, caller. At the time that you were feeling the way you were feeling, maybe like you mentioned having suicidal thoughts.
Suicidal thoughts, yeah.
Yes. I do apologize for that. I hope you're doing very well right now.
Oh, I'm great.
Okay,
thanks.
wonderful. But yes, you mentioned having these suicidal thoughts. Do you feel like music, do you feel like it was hard for you to try to find a song that did not influence you to go through with your suicidal thoughts? Like in terms of listening to negative music, did you find it hard to?
Well, it wasn't because my surrounding, my great grandmother or the place I was at the time, they never listened to those songs.
Okay.
And so it was very easy to have the right frame or the right type of music. Or if we go to practice, we don't sing negative songs. So it was the surrounding. Maybe if there were negative music at that time, the radio station even would not play certain music. So it was almost like God was sending the right music at the time for me to hear. And then I had this Walkman that I had certain music that I listened to that would just calm me.
Okay.
And gives you that hope that this is who you want to be, or you can survive this.
Yes.
So music is a therapy. It is therapy, definitely.
For sure. Well, I appreciate that, caller. Thank you so much for diving into that with us.
Thank you.
That's for sure. That was a wonderful call. That was a wonderful call. And she's right. Music is very, very powerful. It can, influence you to go ahead and do something that you would regret for the rest of your life, or it can help you to get through that patch that you are in.
Okay, we have another call coming through. Jashai.
Wonderful. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Shai.
Morning. How are you?
You call him Shai. Jashai. All right.
Shai.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks for accepting my call.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if there was no music at all. I wonder how this world would have been if there was no music.
That's a good question.
You believe we'd get another thing to entertain us, Andre?
I
I think so.
We would find a way.
What?
Yeah.
Find something. We'd probably be
I don't
talking to
believe
each other
anyone
more.
knows what.
We'd probably be talking to each other more. Maybe we'd try to find something to in what is it? To do. We'll try to find something to do. But I think without music, it would be very, very boring.
Very boring. Because maybe all you'll be hearing maybe news information. Yeah. Okay. But the Shai, I wonder what really make one move to music. Is it the lyrics or the melody?
Or the beat?
Well,
I don't think science has come up with the answer for that, to be honest with you.
Yes.
But as to why we respond that way.
I think it's a combination of everything. Like I feel like well, I can't even say a combination of everything, because there are a lot of very, I would say, stupid songs out there that somehow we find ourselves dancing to, So I'm not too sure. It's like a combination of lyrics as well as the melody, whatever the case may be. The beat,
the melody,
the tempo.
It's music. The lyrics is the song, and the melody is what? The beat or the arrangement. What?
Well, the melody would be the arrangement of the musical instruments you might hear.
I have to go see somebody. Okay, I'll listen on the radio.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller. He did invoke a lot of thought process going into it. Yeah, and we're back on the topic of how do we move? What makes us move?
What causes that?
Yes,
that reaction.
Yeah, and that's something that I would like to know as well. I've spent my time like really trying to understand it as a musician myself. So we have another call?
Yes, we do.
Okay, wonderful.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Andre, good morning to you. First time I'm calling a talk show.
Wow.
Let me say good morning, and it's my colleague that caused that. I don't know if he'll get my voice, but I'll tell him my name. Martin Trim, Lobby so Winjama.
All right.
I should know who's
Mr.
talking
Trim.
to him right
Yes.
now.
All right. How are you, sir? How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good. I'm looking at you, and I used to look at your mom. So you know we on home
We,
stretch.
I know exactly where I'm speaking
all I had to give you some support.
Of course.
Andre, my condolences to you and your family.
Thank you,
on the
sir.
passing of our brother. I will not say it's your brother. Tony belonged to the whole of St. Lucia and the world.
I agree.
All of us.
I agree.
Okay?
Thank you.
So I cried, and then, yes, but we'll leave that alone for now. Now, Andre, I want to take you back as to who I am, because a long time ago I came to disturb you in your car. VG, that was time I was going through well. And I keep trying to make you remember who I am, but one of these days, because I took a next door. Maybe I used to drive the pink van, I used to blink you at 10. So maybe you might know me, but you don't exactly know who I am, okay? But Shahid, back to you now. The music, one of two favorite songs of mine is Ambush in the Night by Bob Marley. Right? I prep my mind with that when I go to work because it helps me prepare for whatever comes throughout the day, because you see them fighting for power and that. And another thing that motivates me a lot is shadow. I like old school. Poverty is hell. You understand? So I always try my best to get my motivation from that to take me to another place to progress in life. Okay?
Yes.
Now that is it for me for now. Do enjoy your day, Shahid. I see you there. I'm looking at you live and in color. Andre, thank you for accepting my call.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes,
and thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much
All
for
right.
calling,
All right.
and we appreciate you.
You heard what he said?
Yeah.
Said first time calling a
First
talk
time
show
calling
in his
a
life.
talk show. I appreciate him, man. I appreciate him. Thank you. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. And I hope you remember him now. He tell you what happened. He is trying to get your attention.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I couldn't see him outside of the vehicle. I think I remember what happened. I think so. Yeah.
But that's-
In those days, it was safe to go up
It
there.
was safe to go up there. I understand. Nowadays, even music nowadays can influence the choices of the youth. You know, a lot of the music we have with cursing and gun violence and all kind of things like that pushes the youth to act upon certain things. We have another call.
We have another call.
Wonderful.
Hello there. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Andre, and good morning, Shahid, or
Good
just
morning.
Shai.
Shy.
Morning,
Yes. Morning.
I just wanted to call and give my little 2 cents. Like the previous caller said, in terms of music, sometimes when I'm like not motivated or discouraged to go to work, I do also go ahead and listen to certain songs, especially artists like Nicki Minaj or Beyonce, because they pump me up, just to get into the mood to work and to make that money. As well, I wanted to say that music does have a negative side as well. I know there are some young men that actually use music like negative songs to actually push them to go and do like certain things like crimes and stuff like that. Like it puts them in a certain mindset, and it gives them that push to go ahead and do what they're doing. Even people like my brother as well, sometimes the music he does be listening to, I find it has a very, very negative effect on like just how he thinks, how he speaks as well. But yes, that's just what I wanted to say.
And caller, do you speak with your brother and try to educate him on the effects of the music that he might be taking in, or how it might be affecting his mood, or what he might want to do? Do you caution him pertaining to that?
Yes, I actually have a few times, but you know what they say, you could actually bring the horse to the water, but then you cannot make it drink. So there's only so much that you could do to get that person to stop or influence them. But yes, I have spoken with him, and he's an adult. So he could do what he's doing.
That is true.
But anyways, thank you. I really enjoyed the show this morning and the topic. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so
And thanks
much.
for calling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Thank you. For
Bye-bye.
calling.
You have another call.
Okay, wonderful.
Hello there. Good morning.
Apostle Paul.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to
Good
you.
morning. Shai.
Morning. How are you, sir?
Great. Very good topic, I must say. And I think last week I hinted on it when we were talking about negative and warish type of personalities. Remember that conversation we had
Of
last
course.
week, Andre?
Yes, of course.
And I was talking about music and entertainment being responsible, not solely, but being responsible. And you really wanted to know how. Well, I can give you an idea of how, based on a lot of reading that I've done, and what I've come to the conclusion is that there's a Japanese, I think he's a musician or something, who carried out experiments, and that was back in the 60s, I think. And he was basically looking at the effects of music on water. So apparently music has an effect on molecules, on water, on everything, so to speak, vibration. And he said that the structure that he got when certain types of music were playing, it was geometric, structures and stuff like that. Whereas when he would play, other types of music, you would find that the structure is basically almost like there's no geometrical pattern, so to speak. All right. So what he concluded is that water carries information, and with this frequency, whatever frequency is applied to the water, then it will absorb that information. Now think about it from our perspective. We are 70% fluid. Our brains, the rest of our bodies, everything that's what we are. So imagine the type of music you play based on the frequency. It has an effect on you on a molecular level that you don't have control over. I mean, you can't control it if you're somebody that's, strong, but there are some people, as soon as they hear a song, it's almost like, there's no control.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever
I understand.
That, sometimes the way you are, your circumstances, but again, music does have an effect, good and bad, and we should always explore, when we have music that leads us into a certain way of thinking. I think you were hinting on the youth and the type of music that they listen to nowadays, and you can see how this gun culture from the U.S., and we always blame the U.S. for a lot of things, and they can't take the blame because they're the ones exporting that type of culture, and we mimic it.
We do.
And I think by nature, our nature is basically to go down that road. So again, that frequency, we need to change it. I can tell you that listening to nature, I'm an early riser, so I listen to the birds from 4 a.m. singing, and I found out that, the bird singing basically is a frequency for the plants to wake up and engage in what they call photosynthesis and all what they do during the day. So imagine that the bird singing on a morning at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. wakes up all the plants, and you're listening to that. So imagine what effect that has on you, Even listening to the sound of water, like going by a river, I love doing things like that.
Yes, it's
and,
very peaceful.
Just eliminating the music, the beats, the rhythms, all of these artificial things. Just going with the rhythm of nature. Sometimes it in a way kind of resets you.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of us.
Sorry.
I was saying a lot of us could really learn from what you have been saying so far, like what you said pertaining to listening to the sound of the water, maybe like at a waterfall and such like that. It's really refreshing as well as resetting, as you said, to one's mind. Like, let's say if you're having a very difficult time, something like that would really, help you to self-center yourself, and come back to reality a little bit, and maybe it helps.
And one more thing about music, when it comes to lyrics, there's always what we call the subliminal effects. So you hear something and it doesn't affect you right away. And imagine you've been hearing it for the past 40, 50 years of your life, and it hasn't affected you in a certain way. But it only takes one day for you to probably react. And based on all of these subliminal messages, based on all of these emotions pumping in, you might even react to certain situations based on, again, the music that you hear. So we should, that's why even when it comes to our children, we should never just allow them to listen to all types of music. Because a lot of these music basically come to the foundations of these performers. You don't see anything ethical, anything morally upright in their lives for them to be imparting the type of emotions, to our youth, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we should always be selective.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, we have another call.
Wonderful.
Thanks for holding.
Andre Paul.
Good morning. And say good morning to the host of the show, Jashai.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro. What are you doing? Nice topic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Would y'all say that music influences moods?
Moods?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I would say that.
Yeah, because it's funny that topic is there today, because Sunday I was having that topic with a friend of mine. We're not the one for the country and western, But we were there listening. We were sitting down there just chatting, and the country and western came about. Was on the radio, and we saying, but look at this kind of music. If this type of music or music is powerful influences would be played around the place, I don't think we would have the level of thing that is going on there. You know, you're looking at they have the bad boys don't listen to this type of music. They don't listen to the old school. They don't listen to the sentimental. They don't listen to that. They listen to the ones with the old music, the old lyrics. Would you say so? Because if they were listening to positive music, then the kind of thing that is going on or the behavior would change. Would you say so?
I would say so. Yes, I would. I believe that if you monitor the type of music that you listen to, your behavior would as well shift with that music.
And have you ever noticed when some of the videos are being circulated on social media, and the guys have their guns in hand, and there's a certain beat.
Yeah, like a up tempo.
Yeah, there's a certain. I can't explain it, to be honest with you, but I notice that's what they listen to.
I know a lot of a lot of drill. It would be called drill rap, as well as there's UK drill, there's US drill.
So that's what it's called?
Yeah, drill music.
Wow,
yes, drill music. Yes, for sure. There's a lot of that, as well as there's boom bap as well. That's what it's called, boom bap. Yeah,
wow,
kind of thing.
Wow.
So yeah, these kinds of music, the upbeat kind of tempo, takes us to a different place. The upbeat tempo takes them to a place where they feel like they need to do certain things or whatever the case may be. So yes, I do agree with what you and the caller is saying, Andrew. Yes.
And the lyrics as well.
Yes,
to accompany the beat.
Yes.
Yeah, because Andre and the gentleman there, some time ago I was listening to something on YouTube about the crime in Jamaica. And fellas clean and shoot and do what. And they're telling you these guys would listen to a particular type of music, go and smoke, do what they're doing, go and commit the crime, and come back to their yard and do the same thing. So they actually get motivated. They're getting the motivation from the music or inspiration from the music they listen to. And go and do what they're doing, and then they calm themselves afterwards by going and listen to the same music that they were listening to.
But it doesn't calm them down. It plays a trick on their mind to make them believe that they are calm, but it doesn't really calm them down. It influences their bad behavior. But a lot of them are not really aware of said effect that the music can have on them. So that's why they allow it to give them that false comfort that it's comforting, that it's calming them down.
Do you think they're not aware, or they are very well aware?
I think a lot of them sometimes are very well aware of what is going on, but I do think some of them need a little bit more guidance as to, if you look at maybe the younger ones, like let's say that we have like children who are 10, 15, listening to certain music that they're not supposed to be listening to, and I feel like if we give them a little bit more caution as to what could happen, what could be done, they would then shift from listening to certain things. But then again, us as parents, we have to mitigate certain things. But yes.
But why is there music that we're not supposed to listen to? There should not be music that we're not supposed to listen to.
Well, it's a case where, like we're saying, it's affecting certain people's behaviors. There are certain people that will listen to certain music and
it wouldn't affect you. It wouldn't affect you
because that's just not what you do. But there's certain people, like let's say we have a lot of people who are currently in poverty and such like that, and in really bad areas of the country or whatever the case may be, and the only music that they listen to is music about guns, drugs, whatever the case may be, and it causes them to go ahead and do that. They see that their lives, maybe things are hard or whatever the case may be, and in the songs it's talking about hardship and how to get money really quickly by going and kill people or whatever the case may be, and then they go ahead and do that based off of influence of the music. So that's what I'm saying, if we mitigate what is being listened to in terms of like our children and stuff like that, we would then help the situation. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, thank you, bro.
Okay,
that's exactly what I was driving at.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Andre, because again, you try to play a lot of positive music. I know that from you. I listen to you a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and you know the thing about it is that those people that create the situations for us are the trouble ones. They don't listen to that kind of music.
No.
Not at all, not at all. But I appreciate your take on that, caller. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and okay, no problem. And Andre will talk. Okay.
Of course.
Wonderful.
Okay, you have another call.
Okay, wonderful.
Thanks for holding. Good
Hello,
morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Music is a very wide topic, very wide topic. One of the things I've realized is not only rhythm would cause us to do certain things, our environment, and don't forget, in whatever we listen to, if it is coming through the radio, it's instrumental there. There are instruments, and there are certain instruments used to play on our psyche. They use the drums, although the drums that's a positive thing in inspiring, but it can be used also to be negative. The drums, the kettle drum, the trumpets can do something. The flute plays a very good part, and the bassoon. Some of those the instruments that we hear sometimes. You never sit and watch television and put off the volume altogether.
Yes.
Watch a movie. Go put on a movie. And put off that volume altogether. And do you think you will enjoy that movie?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yes, you
so
need
what
to
do you
know
think
what's
is
going on.
inspiring you in that movie? Apart from those persons who are acting. It's the music. The background music. So that would enhance you to either be excited, be calm, be sad, be anxious. You understand? So all of those songs that you hear plays a part on you. Now, if you take a child from the Amish environment, you know the Amish environment, of course.
Yes.
They don't hear what we hear.
Yes.
And you bring that child to a Caribbean environment. In the beginning, it might be slow. The child might not pick up. But with the rhythms that the child is then
exposed
to. Sorry, the word just stuck in there.
It's okay.
Exposed to. Then you would play that music all the time to the child, and all of a sudden you'll see the child move, the body movement. So a lot has to do with the rhythm. The lyrics is important too. The lyrics. This is why a lot of what we're going through has a lot to do with the music that our young people are exposed to, and we have to be careful. I think a lot of music should be sensitized, should be censored. Okay. And one more thing. If right now we manage or we monitor what is being played, I think a lot we trying to curb on that problem that we have. Watch the music that we play, especially on the buses, to the children, what they're hearing. A lot has to do with that. And so music is beautiful, but it's what type of music you listen to. Do have a good day.
Thank you. Before we take our next call, let me make a quick point. Remember I said to you when I watched some of the videos with the guys, it look like they're bumping. Yeah. They have their weapons and they're bumping to the beat. I'll be honest with you. I like the music. I like the beat, to be honest with you. Yeah. Now, I don't know what the lyrics talk about. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't even understand it. But I like the music. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. It's an upbeat kind of thing. But then at the same time, Andre, you're not a killer. I'm not a killer. We're not about these things. There's certain people who listen to this type of music and it has no effect on them. But there's certain people who do, and then it pushes them to do certain things that are not here.
Let's take another call.
For sure.
Hello there. Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Just Shy.
Good morning. How are you?
That voice sounds familiar.
It's very familiar. I wonder who that is.
Hi, Shahid.
Hi, how are you? How are you? You okay?
Thanks for calling.
Yes.
That's your sister, right?
Yes, this is my sister.
Okay.
Sister talking.
Yes, Andre, this is me. I wanted to contribute that I think it's important to note the frequencies in music and the different lengths that it can reach. Because I think y'all were just talking about the Bad Boys. I think that's what they look for in the songs. The different artists that they listen to, it has a certain demonic presence in the songs. Because for me, music is about spells as well. So there's different frequencies that can lead to different things. So like that's why they tell you, if you're feeling sad, listen to upbeat music, because it will bring your body out of the sadness and the depression. Whereas I don't know if you'll ever notice, if you're sad and you listen to sad music, you're worse. You just
exactly
heavy.
Exactly.
Because of the different levels and the frequencies. So
and not to cut you off, caller, but as well, I just remembered from something that you said pertaining to music having the frequencies and such like that. I watched a movie recently. It was an animated film, and their goal was to produce this type of music. There's this group, right? The name is Huntrix. They're producing this type of music to protect the world against evil spirits and stuff like that. And that kind of what the caller said pertaining to the spells and the what was it?
Demonic activity and so on.
Yes.
In fact, I was going to ask her to explain what she means by that. You said some demonic activity. How could that be? How could that be?
Because well, go ahead. Sorry.
The thing is, I don't know. I don't know how. Like, in terms of the frequency, I more lead it to the frequency and the hertz, the different beats per minute. I don't know if you've seen. There's a movie called They Cloned Tyrone on Netflix. It depicts that beautifully, because it showed that they put two people in a room and then they played very calm music and then they were cool, but then they played a song that just made them like it
spiral.
Made fight and so there's different things that invoke different feelings and emotions and brings it to the surface. And in the hertz of the music you can feel these kind of things. So if you listen to an angry song, or if you listen, you feel that sense of anger bubbling in your spirit.
In your spirit, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Which is true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that point. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so.
Yeah, this is Unrestricted.
Yes.
And we have Jashai sitting in for his mom, Lotus. We have another call. Jashai.
Wonderful. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Can you turn down the volume of your device, my friend? Because I'm hearing my voice in the background.
That's already done.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for calling.
My opinion on music is I listen to the rhythm of the music. In fact, I don't care what the words say, right? And I believe that especially for dancing purposes, and I believe more people should, for dancing purposes, which also is good for your health. So if people, let's say like certain people may not want to go and exercise, but the rhythm of the music, could,
influence them to exercise.
That's right. So I believe lots more people should get involved with the music, and then also you could also get familiar with the rhythm, so you could know so many things. Like Mr. Paul, remember I keep telling you about certain persons that play the pitching of certain songs. You could know the difference, if certain the pitching of certain songs. So I believe dancing, the music where the rhythm is concerned, is very important for us, our exercises and our health. That's all I have to see. That's all I have to see.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling.
Yes, he's correct. I mean, music does allow us to exercise in a very fun way. Me personally, I like to. There's this game called Just Dance. So it's basically a music game, but it invokes you to dance and stuff like that. Helps you to lose weight as well. So
you have another call.
Wonderful.
Good morning.
Morning.
A pleasant good morning, Sir Musha.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
Young Shy.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm brilliant. Thank you for asking.
For sure.
I'm good. Yes, very important and very, very, very interesting subject. It could never finish here.
Not at all.
But everybody that I've given their input, I've listened to them carefully. Everybody makes sense. Everybody will give you their part of what they think in their head. But if somebody, for instance, somebody call you and tell you when they listen to music, it will have them to do bad things, they will not call. I don't know if you realize that everybody that have called you, they have never said that I am somebody, listen to music, and it make me go and kill somebody.
That's true.
Right,
That's
but
true.
it happens. It happens.
It happens, yeah.
Let me give my 2 cents on that. Andre, when you play music, and I love a certain music, what do? I scream, right?
Oh boy, scream is an understatement.
Okay, right, good. So I didn't say it. It's like having a climax. I feel so good. You could actually hear me in that place. One thing with music, when it hits you, listen to me very carefully, you feel no pain. It doesn't matter if you listen to the sad songs or the nice songs that you like, you feel no pain. I'll tell you something. It's like electricity. When it hits you, you will decide which direction you want to go. Just like when the music hits me, I want to go this direction. I shout, I scream, I feel good. I feel on a high. No music make me feel sad. Sorry to say. No music makes you feel sad. I'll tell you why. Andre, you have ever played any music at all, the gospel songs that they say or whatever, and I will tell you I hate that music. No. The fact is, it doesn't hit me that way. I don't know if you get me. It doesn't hit me on the sad side. You get me?
Yeah.
Not even when you're going through something.
And you know, we are both country and western fans.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the country and western has to do with Gopal.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Thank you.
But funny enough, we celebrate the thing.
Right. For instance, Andre, one man, woman, man shortage, and you see everybody put their hands in the air. Andre, you get it, right? One man, woman, and everybody put in their hand. Okay? So that's for sure. And that doesn't mean everybody is a one man, woman. So everybody put up their hand. And then the answer comes like man shortage. Everybody put up. So it's like people doesn't care what is it that's, I won't say care, but when they hear it, it's like it's just fun they need to have. They're not thinking about the side of it. So this is the way I feel. Okay, like for instance, I'll share something with the two of you.
Just take 30 seconds because we have to wrap up.
Sure. You see that thing like GoPro? I think men invented that thing on them. I never know myself having these things. Okay? So while Andre and others might say they are the GoPro, I can't relate to that ever. I can't.
Sorry, one day.
No, there's no tanto, you know.
One day. I don't know.
I'm just telling you. Anyway, that's my take.
Okay, Anthony. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest. Bye-bye.
Anthony said he never
had a GoPro.
Never had a GoPro. You have to aspire to be like Anthony, you know.
My grandfather was obliged. We have to wrap up, Jishan.
Okay. Well, I know this is a very extensive topic, and I do want to thank all the listeners out there who called in to give their 2 cents. But to just wrap up the show a little bit, I just wanted to say I do feel that we need to really watch the music that we listen to. Just be mindful. It can have a positive and negative effect on our bodies and our minds, you know. And just try to mitigate that a little bit. You know, it would definitely help those who are struggling with anything like depression or anything like that. I would say listen to more happier, upbeat music. It might improve your mood. Yes.
Okay, Jashai, thank you so much
Thank
for
you again.
Filling in for your mom.
Thank you.
Hopefully, when is she returning, by the way?
She will be. She hasn't. They in paradise so much. I don't even know when they're doing it.
All right. Okay. Well, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you so much. But hopefully she's back soon. Yes.
All right.
For sure.
Okay. So have yourself a nice day, Jashan.
You as well.
Okay. This has been Unrestricted, heard and seen on Rev-Up St. Lucia every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now stand by for another presentation. A repeat of the talk on democracy by independent candidate for Ancillary Canaries, Elwin Cedros. That's coming up in just a moment.
Hi, this is Lotus. Join me every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Rev-Up St. Lucia for Unrestricted. What we don't talk about, what we should talk about,